Reflections. You are at the night school and you are with Tarithia. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, hit the follow button so you never miss out on another video. So with that being said, today we are here to talk about the 4 pillars of Shu. Now, if you do not know who Shu, La Shu, Eshu, my Shu is, well, let me tell you who this is, Reflection. Shu is actually known by a lot of different names, but this particular version is kind of like the childlike version of Eshu. Now, Eshu is actually the god of mischief, but not only is he the god of mischief, he is actually over the air, Reflection. He is over the air, so he is the god of air as well, which makes that communication. He is really good. If you know about Eshu, then you know Eshu is very good with his words. That's how he became the god of mischief, okay? He's really good at tricking people with his words, okay? So not only that, Reflection, in the Egyptian time, Shu was actually known, well, he was depicted in a picture separating the sky from the earth, separating Nut from Geb, Reflection. In some stories, it is actually said that Shu is actually the father of the sky and the father of the earth, which is Nut and which is Geb, and Shu is in the middle, which is balance, which gives basically that's where the air flows through, Reflection. Okay, so with that being said, look at your cardinal directions. Okay, you have north, you have east, you have north, you have south, you have east, and you have west, Reflection. Now, with that being said, every section, think about your zodiac sign. Every section has its own particular element. You have the air, which is over communication. We have fire, which is over illumination, which is also about starting things. Okay. We have earth, which is about stability. Okay. And stability. We have water, which is about emotions and things that are in the hidden, Reflection. Okay, so that's where all of the zodiac signs come in at, and that's where the 4 pillars come in as well. And if you look in the middle, we all know that the elements, we have fire, earth, air, wind. I said fire, earth, air, wind, fire, earth, air, water. And in the middle, which brings them all together, is ether, Reflection. Okay. So now with that being said, let's talk about, I told you that Shu was actually the god of air. Okay, so Shu is actually, think of Shu is cardinal. Okay, so what are cardinal signs? Cardinal signs are leaders. Okay, they are the ones that start off that particular season. Okay, think about air signs. Okay, think about fire signs. Think about earth. Okay, in air we have Libra. Libra is the cardinal sign. Okay, fire we have Leo the lion. Okay, earth we have Capricorn, and water we have Cancer. Okay, so think about it like that. They are the ones that start off that particular they start or end a cycle. Okay, Reflection. So with that being said, I wanted to come over here and I wanted to tell you about the 4 pillars of Shu. And when you see this, Reflection, you will notice, where do you see the 4 pillars of Shu? You can see it in zodiac signs, you see it in your compass, you see it on a cross, you see it different places, Reflection. And think about a Shu. He is also the guardian of the crossroads. So look at your particular cross, Reflection, or your cardinal directions. When you see a Reflection in the middle, which is where the ether is, that is the crossroad. That is the one that brings it all together. It's necessary. Okay, Reflection. And in order to master certain things, Reflection, you have to kind of know what you're looking at. So think about, let's go back to saying that Libra is a cardinal sign and Libra is over air, and Shu actually represents Libra because Libra is balance. Okay, look at the sign of Libra, the balance. It represents balance. Okay, if you actually look at it on one side and then you have the other side and then you have the line at the bottom, which is creating the balance. Okay, so air again is about communication. How think about it like that. they're very good at communication because they're good at listening. The more a person listens, the better they can communicate because they know their surroundings so well that they are actually able to communicate it better, because that's where Shu comes in at. He is very good with his communication because he's a good listener. Reflection. He listens. That's why they say when you go to a Shu, you have to make sure that you are saying directly what you mean, because he will deliver it just how you are saying it. Okay, he's very good with communication words. Okay, fire, which is illumination. Fire signs, the way they learn to master and how they become cardinal, which is Leo the lion, is because to illuminate is to be in the forefront, is to foresee. Okay, so you have to stay hidden sometimes. So that's where they would learn to master being seen, because they have been hidden. Reflection. So they know what mistakes not to make. Think about a Shu like that. Reflection. Remember, a Shu was the last person to actually receive his Ashe. Why was a Shu the last person to receive his Ashe? Because a Shu, even though he is actually known to be one of the oldest deities there is, reflection, Eshu was the last one to receive his Ashe because he was being prepared for greatness. He was being prepared to sit, reflection, at the one and never knew what it was like to be a two. Okay, Eshu was being prepared to sit at that throne of greatness, but in order to do that, he had to look at others and learn from their mistakes. Okay, reflection. He had certain sisters and he had certain brothers, and if you will notice, Eshu has several different paths. And on those paths, he had to learn different things. Each path, he learned something different. Okay. So with that being said, reflection, Eshu really had to learn it's not being done to you, it's being done for you. So when it was time for Eshu to actually sit in their throne and govern the sky, reflection, he was prepared. That's why they say that he is of all knowing and he is of all seeing, because he was literally the last one to receive his Ashe, reflection, which is everlasting, which is all around us, which is the power. Okay, reflection. Now, I wrote this poem at the bottom. It says, the one who listens close speaks less, often hidden, but sees all. Then you become the master, because you learn to master listening. You learn to master communication, which is speaking, and you learn how to speak because you learn how to listen, and you learn to be hidden. So now you can be seen. Certain people, they get in the top and they get in the forefront, reflection, but they don't know what it's like to be hidden. They don't know what it's like to see others who have been in the forefront and the mistakes that they have made. So the great ones are always being prepared. They're never going to be just thrown out there. They're going to be prepared. So sometimes when you think that you are at the back of the race, sometimes when you think that maybe the world is against you, reflection, remember, it's being done to you. Not, it's being done for you and not to you. Until next time, reflections, Ashe.